Hello. So today, today's meditation, I guess I'll just make a video every time I meditate, because every time I meditate lately, I have these awesome experiences that I just feel like sharing. So today I meditated outside because it's rather sunny here today, blue sky, this full on sun, and it's about 60 degrees, 60 something degrees. It's gorgeous here. And so I'm outside and I have like a furry little blanket on around my shoulders. It's a little tiny blanket, because every once in a while a breeze will come up and it's kind of cold. So I'm meditating, and I did the same thing that I always do. I call in the three that I usually call in, and once I did that, I'll refer to my previous video to see, what I usually do. And so once I started to become in that zone, as I call it, where I'm sort of feeling like I'm not just in this body, you know what I mean? Like I feel more expansive. When I start feeling that way, and then I started to sense a being there, and I thought that it might be Archangel Michael again, but I just kind of, or I thought it might be Yeshua, Jesus at one point. And so I was just operating on that, and so I started to just say, how awesome it is to see them, basically. And what answered back was, oh no, not yet. I did say, thank you, Archangel Michael, and thank you, Jesus, for being here. And I asked if, I didn't really have anything to focus on, but I just asked for some healing around my right hip area. And so it couldn't have been more than 10 seconds later after I said that, and I started to feel a sensation in my right hip. And at the same time, now my eyes are closed during this time, at the same time, as I feel the sensation on my hip, I start seeing that sort of light play, motion behind my eyelids. And I started to thank who I thought was Jesus or Archangel Michael for working on my hip. And I noticed, it wasn't the usual flashing that I usually get with Yeshua, and it wasn't the swirly kind of thing that I get with Archangel Michael. This was different. And when I saw it, I sensed Mary, like the Virgin Mary. And I think I said out loud, or I may have just said it in my mind, I can't remember. I said, Mary, is that you? And when I said that, it's like, then the light play behind my eyelids really started to be a lot of light dancing around. The light was stronger. And I also at the same time got this sort of feeling, this love feeling pressing on me, and I was like, oh my goodness. So I just ran with it. I knew that was Mary, and what I heard was and what I got from her was that not many people know that she was a healer. That's that's not written anywhere. That's not that's kind of how I got it. That not many people know her as that, but that is one of the things that she does. And then I also asked, you know, what is this healing energy? And I got that, how did she say it? I am of the Venus energy, or I am of the same energy as Venus. I think one of those. And I went, Venus, like the Venus on a clamshell Venus, the goddess of love Venus. And I was just like, you know. And meanwhile, I'm still feeling this sort of radiating, warm, loving energy in my hip area. At the same time, it's also sort of hurting a little bit more too. So I'm feeling this big boost in physical sensation in my hip, both good and bad. So I took that to mean that she's working on it. That's what I was getting from her. So why wouldn't that be the case, right? And so this lasted for about, I don't know, anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes, I guess. And then afterwards, I just thanked her. Oh, that's right, I forgot. As she was doing this healing, I'd forgotten about that. I just started almost like unconsciously just reciting the prayer of the Virgin Mary. I just started reciting, that prayer, sort of out loud, as this was happening. And as I did that, the tears started to come out my eyes again. You know, that thing where, like, I'm not sad, or like I'm not feeling like, you know, I'm not sad or feeling any kind of way, but the water just comes out of my eyes. That's how I know Yeshua, Jesus, is around. And that happened as I was saying the Virgin Mary prayer. And oh my goodness, it was a lot. It was a lot in my eyes too. And, you know, like, oh my gosh. And so basically I was thanking her. I was wrapping it up, you know, I was thanking her, I was thanking Jesus, thanking God, Archangel Michael, and my higher self. That was a wonderful experience. And tomorrow, it makes me want to meditate again tomorrow. And so if you've been watching, thanks so much for watching. And if you have any comments or anything, just leave them down below. And we'll talk to you soon on the next video. Bye-bye.